Hey everyone, Depressed Dior, and this is Labyrinth Touhou 2. Just a brief start to go ahead and show off another achievement. And what I've been doing, you might notice I have Chin in my front row. The main reason I have Chin with me while I'm grinding is so she can get battle points. Because much like in the previous game, you have to get a certain amount of battle points with certain characters to get certain events to trigger. So yeah. If characters in the front row, they seem to get about, well, if they're in the front row from beginning till end of the battle, they get about 3 battle points. And then if they're just in the back row, I think they only get 1 and stuff like that. So, no big deal, just getting her some battle points. So, don't be surprised. I don't intend on using her. I am going to be using what spare money I have to get her, get Parsi caught up in with status levels, and I completely forgot to equip her with gear. Anyway, got ourselves a new achievement, which got us a items discovered weekly. Get 100 item drops from enemies. Isn't tearing enemies to pieces for their materials fashionable now? Alright. I think every achievement also has a title, but I haven't been reading them. Anyway. I did get a new sub-equipment, which is actually something almost worth grinding for, because these things are, anything that gives plus fire resistance will be very useful in the future. Anyway, a shield that has fire damage and enables charging attacks. It's useful, but it's hard to discard the sticky bomb launcher. Practice with the grenade launcher if you want to use this, or forget it if you have medic, uber, something or other. Anyway. Gives you plus 50 fire affinity, and there's going to be some bosses that do a lot of fire damage. Gee, I wonder who. Anyway, just a quick update. Actually, I'll go ahead and show this on screen, just so I don't deal with it later. I'm going to go ahead and buy the pure sake. So there you go, got the pure sake. So next time, once I'm actually ready to begin the video officially, and not, get caught up in achievements, we can go straight for Suika and give her the sake. Oh, and there's also another achievement for doing that. Alright, Symbol of Faith, nothing too special. Go to Keen. Customer conditions. Spend more than 2,000 money at Nitori's workshop. You might even get a platinum customer card. Get you a Symbol of Faith. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I triggered another event and a bunch of achievements, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get things started. Hey, Patcholi. Oh, here you are. I figured you would come quickly if I waited just a little. My, you're greeting us at the entrance. That doesn't happen often. That's because I have a little favor to ask of you today, and that happens even less often. You're always helping make us stronger with magic, so this is the least we can do. What's up? I've recently been working on magic to make my Philosopher's Stone autonomous. It would be much easier for me to have the stones move on their own will instead of me having to control them all the time. The magic was completed and the stones were able to move autonomously to quite a high degree, and I know where this is going. At least let me finish, These stones clearly enjoyed their freedom too much and ended up going into the Great Tree. None of the 5 of them have returned. Say no more, you want us to recover those stones, right? Indeed, the cause is most likely due to my programming of the stones to prioritize searching for areas with high magical activity over everything else when their magic capacity runs low. In layman's terms, please, well, the 5 stones which haven't returned are most likely stationed themselves in an area of the Great Tree with lots of magic around and will attack whoever approaches them. Why'd you wait till now to say that? You should go get them yourself then. I had to wait because you wouldn't accept if I put that out up front, obviously. I'm always helping you out here. Can't you do me this one little favor? I guess it can't be helped. We just need to whack those 5 stones while we explore, right? Fine, we'll do it. Thank you. I'll be counting on you. Honestly. Alright, so you get that to trigger when you get a certain achievement, but first, Veteran Adventure Party, proof that your party has acquired enough experience to become veterans. Win 200 battles, get a key. And then over here, spend 255 points at the Magic Library. Patchy will make a fuss or something. You won't think well of you despite your offerings. Look at your hand. Tribute to Patchy. So yeah, that's doing that gets you the little quest dialogue. Alright, so... Alright, let's go ahead and drop off Chin for now. And we'll go ahead and go with what we have. So... Goodbye, you. Okay, you're fine. Form change. Alright, so this upcoming fight, the big issue about it is it's a little luck-based, unless you're very willing to grind, which, to be honest, I've kind of grinded a little too much, because I'm taking advantage of, obviously, a slightly broken system. But, you don't see me stopping. Oh, I'm getting messages. I apologize. I might have to go and take care of that. Anyway, finish that. Finish that. I'm going to be as prepared as possible for this boss fight, because it could go very, very wrong very, very quickly. Parsi. Anyway, Chin has over like 100 battle points, so that should be enough for now. Alright, as far as skills, nothing new with her, nothing new with Kasen. Nothing. I don't think there's anything new with Keen. She has level 4 sword right now. Rumia is now up to mag boost 4, which is awesome. It's almost maxed out. Pagosa, I'm working my way towards ability to surprise humans. And Parsi, I went ahead and got her Flames of Jealousy, which gives her it gives the front row a straight up dark damage buff, which for Parsi is pretty much a buff for herself because all of her attacks except for one are dark types. So I went ahead and went for that. And then I went one rank to Final Blow, where where she does extra damage against anyone that has an ailment. Usually you can get some simple ailments without too much issue, so that shouldn't be a problem. I might as well use this as an opportunity to go ahead and show off some of my current stats as well. How are you doing, Parsi? Alright, let's get you up to 15 in that. The rest are 10s. I really shouldn't be spreading out the stats so much, but I don't know, it's just really... I don't know, it's just... it's weird. Usually I just focus on straight up whatever primary stats I'm working with. That should make you a little bit tougher. Keen. You need some buffing. There you go. Let's see, you're at 20 mag. Kasen's up to 25 attack. You're at 15, you're at 15. Alright, Lugosa, let's go ahead and get you up a little bit. There we go. And Parsi will get you up a little bit. It's all about killing things before they kill you. Alright, so that takes care of all that. Let's go quickly into Nitori's workshop. I did manage to get some crazy drops and stuff. I managed to get a super hard rye bread. I did get another charge and charge, which is good. It'll be very useful later on. And I got some rare mats, so I'm gonna go ahead and see about crafting a few things. So let's we want another light crystal just to have some death resistance. So we'll get that. We don't need any of that. We don't need any of that. Anything? We can get some light staffs. But I don't really need those right now, do I? Hold on to that. If we can get an Oni Longhorn, we can make ourselves some tier 3 stuff, which would be nice. Craft that just because I can. Anything else I can just get away with here, I'll craft that. Jagged Leaves, an item that increases agility by 1 when used, a valuable item in a game system where agility is the difference between life and death. They tend to be camouflaged by other green things like grass and are easily missed. I'm kind of just picking up whatever I can here and there just to well, just to get some, hopefully get our achievement done. I don't know if it's 10 different items or if it's just 10 items, period. That's the only thing I'm not sure about. Nothing too special there. Here, buy one of those. Ah, got it. Hello, Nitori, you there? Always. Here to create equipment? No, we were thinking of anything like that exactly. You found some new materials then? Nah, same old, same old. Same old, huh? What, you look like you want to say something. Hey, can I come along with you to the Great Tree? Oh, why now? Well, messing around with all these materials has been way more fun than I thought. I've been getting really interested in the materials themselves too. A lot of these materials that you bring back can't be found in Gensokyo. So instead of always waiting for what kind of new materials you'll bring back, I want to see what that great tree's hiding myself. And I figured the fastest way to do that would be to join you. I see. That's a kappa for you. More members are always welcome. Come on in. Awesome. Those unknown materials are waiting for me. I'll have to get my gadgets out then. You're only preparing now. Your machines don't get dust or anything. No worries there. I knew this would happen. I've been doing daily maintenance on my gadgets to keep them in top shape. Ah, I finally got to say it. I knew this would happen. The third or so most famous line that all inventors love to say. How nice of you. Dare I ask what the second and first ones are? It'll be too tiring to respond to them, so don't. Yes. Alright. So yes, if you get, if you craft 10 items, you get Nitori to join your party. So I suppose if you put forth the effort, you can probably craft quite a bit of stuff pretty easily. And pick her up rather early. In recognition, we also get $2,000 for doing this. So definitely pretty good stuff here. Anyway, a few achievements. To create 10 pieces of equipment, steadily making equipment with your materials. First steps to enjoying crafting. Okay. And if we create 50, we can get a treasure chest key. So far we have 2 keys right now on our possession. Also, I dumped a bunch of my gems on a few characters. Mainly I put all the tanky gems on Momiji, I put fighting on Kasen, and I put wisdom on Rumia. So that takes care of all that. Anyway, let's go ahead and quickly pick up Nitori just to show her off. I don't intend on using her. She was pretty awesome in the first game. So let's take a look at what she has. Stat-wise, she has high physical attack. So she's probably a squishy physical attacker type character. Let's take a look at her skills. Alright, so... Portable versatile machine. Alright, self-buff. She can self-buff. Super Scope 3D is essentially like the 4,000 watt cannon. It's a super powerful move that does high damage, costs a lot of MP, and has a super long delay. But it's pretty strong. Extending Arm, same thing as before. It's an all-area nature attack. And Illusion Waterfall, which is an all-area cold attack. Looks like they changed it a little bit. Extending Arm no longer has a debuff attached. Kappa Waterfall still has a defense debuff, which is nice. Anyway, all of our attacks are physical, I believe. As far as like, or attack-based anyway. Cooling down. If the user uses concentrate at full HP, MP recovered by the action will be increased by 1. Okay, so if she's at full life, her concentrate gives back more MP. Overheating. If the user has used an offensive ability, the overheating special status will be added to the user, increasing MP consumption for the next skill by 1 and damage by 20%. And so as long as she doesn't swap out, she'll get that bonus. I don't know how many times it stacks though. Oh, it will stack as long as she's in the front. But the thing is Nitori's shots tend to be slow, so it's kind of hard to say how good that is. And you generally don't want to keep her out too long because she'll just die. Bonus to aquatic enemies, increased cold damage, and bonus on main and sub equipment that the user is wearing are doubled. That is cool. That's really good. Holy crap. That's some amazing stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not going to use her. So let's go ahead and drop her off. And I'll be right back. I need to deal some messages, and then I'll be ready for the boss fight. So, be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. Shouldn't be getting any more interruptions for the time being, which will give us time to go ahead and work our way towards finishing this. What's this even lead to? No, it's one way, so I'll go ahead and well, that's a great way to start. Alright. So this boss has a level 12 requirement. We are average level 7. And it might beat the snot out of us, we'll see. The big issue is the fact this character could do a lot of instant death. No, it's not you, Yuko. How are we gonna handle this? What did light crystals give? Our tank does not have very much resistance. Kasen does have a lot of resistance though, like a ridiculous amount of it. So I am actually gonna go ahead and give her, temporarily anyway, a light crystal. So now she has 100 death resistance. And then from there, give the rest to Keen. Yeah, we'll give the rest to Keen. That'll get her up to 80. There, she's at 100. And we will go ahead and give Momiji plus 50, which will get her up to 70 death resistance. Not particularly high, but it's better than nothing. Anyway, hopefully we don't get hit with an AoE right off the bat. Okay, this boss is, I believe, resistant to dark. So Kasen will have to use a different attack. But her lightning attack seems to work rather well. So we'll go ahead and stick with that. Alright, well, enough delaying. Let's see what we can pull off here. Oh, you really came, just like Lady Eki expected. Oh, it's the lazy Shinigami. No, wait, I can't deny what you said, but that's not something you say when you greet somebody. You're Komachi, right? What are you doing in this place? There's no reason for a Shinigami like you to be interested in this incident, no? Even more for someone as lazy as you. Yeah, I have no interest about this place, but Lady Eki is very concerned about this great tree. So since I'm her subordinate, she sent me to check up on the situation. But I chose to do like always and skip out on the job. It was Lady Eki's mistake to choose someone like me in the first place. She said it, she really did. It seems like a lot of humans knew exactly what you were going to do. Please shut up. Now then, I'm listening. What's your story? Hey, wait, why are you saying I'm listening while you're preparing your scythe? Nah, look, I'll just beat each of you, then listen to what you have to say. That's the best way to get it out of you. I suppose if you were like, tell me everything you know, we wouldn't be too forthcoming with the information. In situations like these, we really should be... See? Alright then, I'll beat you all into submission first, then I'll listen to what you have to say. Today is just filled with pointless conflicts once again. Komachi! Alright. Oh, I forgot to show what skills I had. I did spend those 2,000 bucks to kind of increase my... I increased Keen's defenses mainly, and then I did a little bit of speed buffing on everybody. So everyone has like level 15 speed now. Anyway, not much to do here, so I'm gonna bite. Komachi does have a decent amount of HP. Let's go ahead and buff. And buff again. And Komachi's about to go on in the attack, which is kind of annoying. Moonlight Ray. Good hit. Okay, no instant death, that's good. Alright, so resistant to dark, so I'm gonna go ahead and try wind and hope that's better. It is, in fact she's weak against it. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do another Moonlight Ray. Taking chunks of her life at a time. Alright, form change. Parsi. Good hits, good hits. Alright, what do we got here? Mostly dark damage, so let's go ahead and use large box, small box. Decent damage. Oh. And I just got hit with a whole lot of stuff. That's much like Komachi in Labyrinth of Touhou 1, she has pretty much the same moves. And that move does not that much damage, but it debuffs and does lots of status effects, including death. Alright, so that's a thing that's happening. The paralysis doesn't seem like it'll last too long, but I don't want to stick around. So instead, this is probably not the best of ideas, but whatever. Smack. Light Ray. Okay. Well, she's dead. Okay, status effect wore off. I am out of junk. Trait. She did get a buff, probably because she got hit with a bunch of status effects. Smack. All my stats, not that high anymore. That's okay. Smack. Oh, you're paralyzed. Gee. Oh, the tables have turned. It's not gonna last long, it's already worn off. Alright. Good job, Mobiji. Alright, Bone Steak, Energy Gem, Stone of Hades, Life Gem. Something tells me I'm not actually meeting the requirements. That's annoying. But I'll stick with what I have. Because you're supposed to get a manual every time you do this, but whatever. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, as I thought. I'm no match against, for all the people you gathered. Really? Why did you turn hostile on us so suddenly? Couldn't you have gone about this in some other way? Haha, no. To tell you the truth, Lady Eki was saying that if Rainbow's group has to come this way, you should collaborate with them to resolve the situation. But if all the members of your group happen to be weaklings, it would be really annoying for me to follow you, don't you think? So I thought to myself, why not be evil and have them do a test of strength? So I wonder now, did we pass Lady Komachi's trial? Aw, that's so mean. Don't be so sarcastic, okay? The results are easy enough to see. I was completely defeated. I will just follow you obediently. Tell me, why is Eki so interested in this great tree? Interested enough to be sending you here, in fact. I think it has something to do with the tree drawing spirits to it, or something like that. It was one of the things she said. I didn't understand the rest. Well, anyway, it's good to have you with us, so let's, I don't know, something forward to the top together. Go forward to the top together. Pleased to be working with you from now on. Please don't work me too hard, but I'll be in your care, I guess. Komachi Onozuka has joined the party. So, Komachi's pretty much the same as she was in Labyrinth of Touhou 1. She has practically all the same moves. Most of them have instant death attached to them. She's a tanky character, but her tank abilities revolve around having high amounts of HP and not really high defensive stats. In this game, she's actually kind of gotten a buff, because originally the only way to really make Komachi tanky was giving her lots of HP and then lots of affinities. The problem was that left her really vulnerable to physical attacks. In this game, there's actually a physical affinity, so now you can pretty much make her a super tank if you're willing to spend the money to get her affinities up. Also, as far as skills go, she gets some pretty interesting things. She does get a skill that gives you extra money if you happen to take her along. The other thing is, excuse me, is she gets some buffs that will, I believe there's one that applies death to all of her attacks. Major ones though, or things, she does have the one that gives her 10% health regen, which essentially makes her an even better tank, because you just stack her HP and then just let her regenerate over and over again. The main thing that's kind of interesting is she has a counter skill that she can learn, where if she gets hit with an attack, there's a percentage chance that she'll counter with a spirit attack. If the attack happens to be one that has a death effect on it, no matter if it works or not, she will actually counter every time, 100% of the time. Also, if the attack that hit her happened to hit other party members and kill them, her spirit counter attack will actually be stronger. So she's a really interesting offensive tank. I'm probably not going to use her though, so even though she would be very useful in some of these upcoming fights. Simply because I'm trying to stick with characters I don't really use, which is usually most of the new ones. Alright, so I'm just going to show off this floor real quick. Eh? We're in the sea. Wait, what's going on here? We're gonna drown! Need air. Wait, I can breathe? Huh? We can breathe. Jeez, that was a scare. That makes things even crazier. We can breathe, yet it still feels like we're underwater. It may be more accurate to say that the atmosphere feels very stiff. It's like we can swim through the air. But there's a whole lot of fishes swimming around here. Yes, there's a sea within this great tree, completely incomprehensible. I don't even know whether to call this a sea or maybe we're just submerged somewhere. Not like this tree wasn't crazy from the start though. You have a point there. That may have been true from the very beginning, but it's only apparent when you actually experience it yourself like we are now. How does that even work? This tree just keeps outdoing itself and breaking the laws of sanity. A whole bunch of strange monsters and weird items all mixed up inside. People randomly trying to kill us for no good reason as we pass by. Haha, I know. That was my bad. I apologize for it already. Yeah? Can't we forgive and forget? Huh? Oh yeah, I suppose you qualify for that last bit too. Hmm? You didn't mean me, then who are you talking about? Yes, quite the mystery. So, we are now in the silent coral reefs that shine sapphire. And I apologize if this place happens to hurt your eyes, because this place kind of has this weird sapphire watery effect on top of the entire place. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and call this a video. Head back. And yeah, I am the Depressed Eel, and this was Labyrinth of Touhou. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I think I've been over level for some of these boss fights, even though it says I'm not. I don't know, I'll try to do some research and see how that goes, but for now, I don't really care. So, see you guys later.